going on, boys? A little bit of a rant today. As you guys know, my GLE BAC 8000 blew about a month and a half ago. So I had a buddy of mine send me a KO spec controller just to, test out, because I was going to buy one. And he said, before you spend your money, here, I have a few extra. Let me send them to you. See how you like them. I'm not going to name his name because I don't want any hate towards him. Great guy. But I have bad news. The controller is horrible. There's stupid amount of throttle delay. It won't lift the wheel past 25, 30 miles an hour at 15 kilowatts, at 680 phase amps. It won't, it's not controllable. So when you're in a wheelie, it reminds me of a two-stroke, where it's just unpredictable. It's not smooth, it's not, so it's not great for stunting. And there's a reason why. No stunters, true stunters, use them. There's a reason why Talon Pemberman uses a BAC 8000. He sends big jumps. He needs reliability. Not spending 2 hours every day tuning your fucking controller until you get it right. There's a reason why a lot of people are switching from KO back to BAC. There's a reason for that. Now, I'm going back to a BAC 8000 from GLE. I have had zero issues with them. They are a great company. And honestly, when someone asks me, what do I recommend them? The first thing that comes to my mind is a BAC 8000 from GLE. Whether that's a 4000, 8000, I think they even sell 2000s, but you have to message them on email. But it's just, the display is amazing. The dashboard, the GLE dashboard, there's nothing like it. Which brings me back to my other issue, the KO Moto app. That one's funny because it was working the first day. Had a few flaws, and then all of a sudden it wouldn't connect to the controller at all. It stopped. When it would connect, it would disconnect in 10 seconds. It wasn't reliable at all. KO in general is just not where it should be. They make great drone motors. They should have stuck to drone motors. I respect that they jumped into the scene, made something for the Sram. I respect that as a person. That's hard to do. You should have spent more time on the software and firmware of your controller. And a lot more time on the insides. Because let's be honest, that shit looks horrible. But that aside, the KO controller it will get the job done. Is it the best? No, not by a long shot. Is it acceptable? Debatable. If you want to put it in like a go-kart aspect or a four-wheeler aspect, sure, fine. Will you be able to wheel it controllably? No. That's where the BAC shines. Because it does, in fact, have true FOC, which relates to that true torque feel that you get, or that you don't get with the KO. Because the KO controller is nothing more than a speed controller. So, go-kart aspect? Sure. You're not going to wheelie a go-kart. You probably could. It may be interesting to see, but you're not going to do that. For a quad, off-road quad? Sure. A Sram? No. A Talaria? No. especially if you want to send big jumps, you need reliability. You can only expect so much from a speed controller. So now, I know there are great people in the KO community. This is not to dog any of them. This is my personal experience. When I messaged a few people asking for some help in tunes, they asked me for a receipt. They asked me for my order number. I didn't have any of those things. Because again, I got it from a buddy of mine. So I had to jump through some hoops, go through other loopholes just to be able to get some tunes from them that are not on the website. So it's, as a company, you should treat your customers, whether they got it as a gift, got it as a trade, bought it secondhand, or bought it new, treat everybody the same. There was one person who helped me, and we tried for hours. I'm not going to name his name, but he helped me, and it was feeling okay. Nothing like how it should have been for $1,500. So, do I recommend it? No. Unless, like I stated before, you are using it in a go-kart aspect or a quad aspect. Now, it's I don't have any words to say. I'm disappointed. Now, I am in fact going back to a GLE BAC 8000. I ordered one. It'll be here in a few days. It'll be refreshing to use something that works, and that knowing that you're backed by a good company. People may hate GLE, people may hate KO, that's whatever. But this video is not to dog anybody. This is just my own experience. I don't like it. It's clunky, like at 35 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour. It won't lift the front wheel at 15 kilowatts. And my BAC would loop me doing the exact same thing. So it's hard to justify spending that much money on a product that half works. And that's honestly to be expected, because it's a speed controller, which I'm so thankful that my buddy sent me this, because I will never ever buy any of their products again. It's not good. So as I finish my rant, I'm going to thank everybody for the help, and everybody who helped me from the KO community. I appreciate all you did and all you tried to do. But I'm going back to ASI BAC 8000 from GLE. They are the best in the game. And come summer, I need that reliability. So